welcome back to Lena's Pretend and Play. In this video, we'll be talking about how to use data logging on the microbit.
Okay, so we are talking about the data logging using that microbit, yeah?
Yes.
So how it look like is, let's go and see the data logging. So data logging will look like something like this case.
Yes.
So here we are recording, for example, we have the timestamp.
So we recorded this on our microbit here.
Yeah. So we will record the light and temperature.
Yes.
And it will save the data like this. So we can see there are a lot of data.
Yes, we
and
held
then
it
how
for
to
a
do
very
that.
long time.
So in this video we will be learning about that.
Yes.
In the last video we learned about the serial console.
Yeah.
How to
so we learned how to do it on serial console, but now we're learning how to do it on data.
Yeah, on the data logging. So what is data logging?
Data logging means saving information over time. It also means data logging is like keeping a science diary automatically.
Yeah,
it does it by itself.
Yeah, sometimes you write your diary, and you put your information there, and you can see that information a year after too.
A year after.
But here we are making the same diary, but you don't have to write it.
Yeah, like for example,
the
you just
computer will do it itself. Yeah.
Yeah, so you just put a camera here.
Yeah.
Small camera here. You can put it outside on the window maybe,
and
then tell it to count how many cars after every hour.
Yeah.
And then it'll do it, and it'll be saved here.
Okay. So what is this? The bottom line is saying.
So the microbit can collect sensor data like temperature, sound, and light, then store it so we can study it later.
Yeah. So
it's like if you're in a rush and you don't want to stay there for hours and hours, then you can just put your microbit there if you have one.
So it will do automatic, yeah?
Yeah.
So
and warning, you cannot do this on your computer.
And the data will be automatically saved on the computer.
Automatically.
And then
you can't do it on the computer, because that's not a digital microbit.
Okay, good. Okay, let's go to I see here graph. What is that? So can you draw the graph also?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can draw the graph also, yeah.
So it on the thing that he showed you, it's there's also a graph, so you can go to the graph after. So why do we use data logging? So we use it because it helps us act like scientists.
Yeah. So if you have a data, then you can the scientists play with the data and decide something, yeah?
Yeah.
So let us say if you have a road here and it is very crowded, so how do we know? So you collect
there might be a crash or something.
Yeah, so collect the car information, and the scientists use that information to decide, the road has to be wider.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they added another 2 lanes.
Yeah. So that kind of decision can be taken by scientists, road scientists. So that's where the data logging will help you. Okay. And what it says the other line?
Instead of checking one value only once, we can collect many values over the time and look for patterns.
Yeah. So we can collect the data at different times, and then all the data will be saved on your computer, and you can play with the data. Okay, that's why we need to use the data logging.
Yes.
Okay, next.
Next slide. Set, column, labels, and timestamp.
Okay, so before we collect the data, it is saying that I set labels. What does it mean, column labels?
It means like this.
Yeah. So what data you want to collect?
So you can do temperature, sound, or light.
So what are the labels here?
Temperature, sound, or light.
Yeah. So we are not recording the sound.
We're not doing sound because we don't have any sounds.
Yeah. So we are just recording temperature and light today.
Yes.
And okay, so what are the code for that?
Before saving data, we need to name our column. So temperature, sound,
lights,
temperature, and lights.
Yeah.
And then a timestamp tells us when the data is recorded.
Yeah. So timestamp means how many seconds after you want to record data. So you can put that value there, and it will record at that time.
Yeah.
So what the code is, we have to put the import log here,
Yeah.
So
if you don't have import log, it's not.
Yeah, it will not record.
Like how we did the music video where.
Yeah, import music. Otherwise, the Python does not understand what it is.
And we always need from microbit.
Yeah. What is the last line saying?
These labels tell us what each number means in the table.
Yeah. So you will see there will be numbers as we saw in the beginning. So below light there will be a lot of numbers.
Yes.
So that are the light numbers. Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
And the
5.
temperature, you will see a lot of temperature data.
Yes.
Here.
For example, I'm just gonna write it like temperature. Let's just pretend there's sound in this one, okay?
Yeah.
So let's just say 22, because
Yeah.
that's like the usual one in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe 20.
Yeah.
21, 19. Oh, 91. Not 91.
Yeah,
19.
like that, yeah.
And so on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then sound is something.
Mm-hmm.
And light is something.
Yeah. Okay. The light levels are 0 to 255, yeah? So you will see that kind of. Yeah.
Log 1 row of data.
Yeah, so what does it mean?
So if you want to add any like temperature.
So we set the levels now,
yes.
Yeah? We set the levels. Now we have to write the data.
Yeah. Yeah, so we put the levels on it.
Yeah,
the last side.
So how do we write the data? So we have to add this code.
So log.add
yeah. And then these are the levels and these are the values coming.
Yeah.
So this will record only one line or many lines?
Well, it will only do one because you need the while true.
Yeah, there is no loop, yeah?
Yeah, there's no loop.
So that's why the heading is saying log 1 row of data.
If you don't know what while true is, just go to our videos and we learned about loops.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we have to add this code first, log.add. So it will add your data in the table.
Yes, and it saves one row of sensor value.
Yeah. And what it says, this line?
Each row can include temperature, sound, and light.
Yeah. So whatever variable we'll put here, that value will be recorded. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there are many ways to write the code.
Yeah.
So that's why it is saying can be also used without curly brackets.
Yeah. So this is like the curly.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
So log data again and again and again. That's what I'm saying. We need the while true.
Yeah. The while true will keep on the loop, yeah?
Yeah.
So after how many seconds it will repeat?
So it'll do after every 5 seconds.
Yeah. Every
because
5
as
seconds.
you can see in this sleep here,
it will record one data of each here and then it will go 5 seconds sleep and then again record.
Yeah.
And then again go
that's
sleep.
That's why you need
again.
the while true.
Yeah, that's why we have while true.
While
can you read that?
So we can use a loop to keep saving data every few seconds.
Yeah. And this helps the microbit to collect data automatically over time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we are doing. So we have import log here and log set levels. So I have temperature and light we are recording.
Yes, temperature and light.
So if you run this code, can you run this code?
Run it. Oh.
Yeah, and go down.
Go down. Oh. Like this.
And see, there is no data log. We have just the labels, yeah? So we have timestamp and then temperature and light. Even though you don't put here timestamp,
it's going to still come.
Automatically it will come timestamp. Okay? And then I have temperature and light here. If you want to put something else, for example, let's put S here, temperatures.
Temperature, I can't put it. Yeah,
okay, I can put it that. Okay. And now can you run the code? Now see the level is changed.
Temperatures.
Okay.
Lighting. Oh, what if you put lighting?
Okay, let's take out that one, temperatures. It does not make sense.
Well, but what if you put lighting?
Yeah, you can put lighting there, yeah. Lighting.
Lighting.
Yeah. And if you run the code, then lighting is there. So that's how you change your levels, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is one thing that we learn. And now let's go to the second thing, that is, let's fill the one line of code, yeah?
Yeah.
So here what we did, what we add here, so we have label there, and then log.add, and the temperature, and we have light only.
Yeah.
So if I can you run this code?
Let's run it. Oh my God! Look. So okay, this is what the digital one has. So this is not actually the real microbit. It's a digital one. So it's just saying that. That's for just an example.
Yeah, this is the computer has taken the light value 127.
It's just taken that. Like if you were to press this, then it would put this.
Yeah. So this is only one line of data is added here. Yeah.
Yeah.
because we are not saying any loop in here. Okay. So we will see that how to add the other lines. Okay, so let's go and see the other lines, how to add that. So here we have the code, and what we have added here.
So we have added sleep and while true.
While true. So it will go
sleep
on.
And while true.
So we are saying that add value every 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sleep and while true.
So we have to use now microbit. Okay, the computer cannot write it here. So can you plug the microbit and let's transfer the
here. Come on. Okay.
So let's put the microbit. Okay. So now let's transfer the data. So I have to say send the code. Next. Then pair.
I got
connect. Flashing the code. Now the code is
so now
saved,
the code is inside of the microbit. It's not going to show anything.
Now take out the cable from the computer, and now you record the data.
Yes. Okay. I need to somehow get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a flashlight here.
Yeah.
So let's do it. Oh, it's not even on.
Yeah. Make the
you need to turn your microbit on.
Yeah.
Remember that. So it's saving the data.
So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
1,
and then
2,
and hold for a time.
3, 4, 5. 5.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And also touch the.
Oh yeah, this 2 dots up here is the temperature sensor. So I'm just gonna touch that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Okay, we're done.
Okay. So the data is recorded now, yeah?
Yes.
So now let's plug and let's see the data is logged or no.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's plug the microbit, and then we will see.
Okay, let's go to the.
Now let's go to the computer and then let's see where the data is saved. No, I have to close this one. This was the old one, yeah. So I have to close this one. And let's open the folder, and here I have microbit.
There is microbit.
And here is all the data saved. So let me open this file. Yeah, so here you see this is the new data.
New data.
So every 5 seconds, you see every 5 seconds it is recording.
Yes.
Okay? So this is all the data that you have.
So it's 23 the temperature. Yeah. So yeah, it's around 20.
Yeah. So when you touched it, then the temperature increased. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Otherwise it was 21.
Like wait, let's go more down.
And then that's all. That's all. So you recorded only, I think 40 seconds only.
I'm so short.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so short now.
So that's how you can record we have temperature variables and the light variables, and we have only few value of light. That was because you are showing on the microbit, but it's in the coding it is saying only 5 seconds. Yeah.
Yes.
So if you if you want more value here, then you decrease this second. Yeah, maybe 1 second you can put there. So that's how. And then now you can also make the here visual things that you can. So it is not very clear here. So these are the graph.
So this is the graph. It's not like a real graph as you guys would see the thing.
Yeah. You can transfer this data and then you can plot and then
so work this would be the normal.
The average value.
I have this.
Okay, I will take out. Yeah. Okay.
You can't take it out.
Okay.
Maybe I can.
Yeah. So like that we can let's clear the data here. Clear log.
Yes, we will clear it.
Okay, so we can go here and then. Okay, so basically that is how we log the data. Yeah, so can you summarize this one?
So today we learned that the microbit can collect label and save sensor data automatically.
Yeah.
That is called data logging.
Yeah, that's what we learned, yeah?
Yeah, so the data appears on the table just like a science check.
Yeah, and you can work with the data, you make decision. That's how the cities and the government are using the sensor data, and they are collecting.
That's how they are learning. Okay, so thank you for watching this pretend play for now. Bye.